All right, kitty cats. You ready to carve the pumpkins or what?
Hey, I was watching that.
Sorry.
He wasn't watching that. You weren't watching that.
Yes, I was.
All right then. What was it?
A monster movie.
Fine, I'll put it back on. Hey, Miss Witch, why don't you give those fingers a rest and go wash your face?
I will. What time are my parents coming home?
I don't know, 1 o'clock? Hopefully sooner.
I get to stay up till 1?
No, bedtime's at 11. Stop eating all that candy. You're gonna be up until tomorrow morning. Very cute. Your parents owe me for this one.
You could slap him if you want. I won't tell.
Oh, really? I'll keep that in mind. What time is it?
Oh, it's 10:15.
All right, seriously, pumpkin carving in 10 minutes. Want to get this over with?
Yeah, come on, Timmy, get the hell up.
I'm not done counting my candy, loser.
Can we just bury him in the backyard and tell my parents we lost him trick-or-treating?
Hey, look what I got.
What is that?
It's a videotape.
Where'd you get that?
Fell out of my bag.
Let me see it. Who gave this to you?
I don't know.
You don't remember who put it in your bag?
No.
That's creepy.
What's it say?
It doesn't say anything.
Let's watch it.
Oh, absolutely not.
Why?
Why? Because God knows what's on this, that's why.
Only one way to find out.
Timmy, you're not watching it.
Yes, I am.
Timmy, stop being such an asshole.
Hey! I said no.
It's my tape. I can do what I want with it.
Yeah, well, I'm in charge of you and you have to listen to me. Let your parents watch it. If they say it's okay, you can watch it tomorrow.
No, I want to watch it now.
No, you're not watching it.
Fine. Let's put it to a vote. I vote we watch it right now. Tia?
Put it to a vote? What is this, the town hall?
I vote we watch it too.
Little traitor. Now you're on his side?
What? I just want to see what's on the tape.
2 against 1. We win. Put it on.
Do you understand this is creepy? Some pervert could have put it in your bag. Who knows what's on this?
It's probably just a scary movie. If it's that bad, you can turn it off. We won't tell our parents.
It can't be worse than the stuff we see on the internet every day.
Jesus Christ, you're 10 years old. What do you watch on the internet? You know what? I don't want to know.
Please. We won't make you carve the pumpkin.
Fine. But you have to go in the other room. I need to see what's on it first.
Yes.
You too.
Ah, this is retarded. Well, what is it?
Well, give me a second.
Anything?
I don't see anything. Looks like you got hosed, Timmy. Oh, wait a minute.
What is it?
I don't know.
This is stupid. Come on.
Excuse me, who said the two of you can come back in here?
watch it.
Fine, but if it gets out of control, I'm turning it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's great.
Girl, do you know what time the train comes?
It should be about 10 minutes or so.
You got a cigarette?
No, sorry.
Yeah, thanks. Well, happy Halloween. Come on, let's go. I need a fucking cigarette. Come on.
Passenger southbound train is delayed. Please stand by for further information.
keeps us. There were 3 of us. There was another girl. What happened to her? She was dragged down into that tunnel. They're pulling us down by our chains one at a time. Why are you two just sitting there? Why are you trying to escape? We've tried everything. There's no way out.
Why is he keeping us here? Why doesn't he just kill us already?
Why are you doing this? Let us go, please!
Don't cry.
We're gonna die down here.
Don't say that. We're gonna get out of here.
I don't want to die.
Shut up! Just shut up! Kristen, I can't take it anymore. I can't keep listening to this.
She's just scared. Okay?
I'm sorry.
We all are.
I'm sorry.
We can't fall apart on each other now. All we've got. What's your name?
Casey.
I'm Sarah. It's Kristen.
There has to be a way out of here.
I told you there isn't.
Then we have to go down into that tunnel.
What?
We can't just stay here.
Going into that tunnel is suicide.
Oh, and staying here isn't?
What do you know? You didn't see what happened to that girl. We did. We watched her getting dragged down into that tunnel and she was screaming for her life and we were trying to hold on to her, but he pulled her right out of our hands. We're not strong enough.
There's 3 of us now. If we go together, we might have a chance.
I don't even know how many of them are down there.
What do you suppose we do?
The only thing we can do is just wait here and hope that somebody finds us.
She's right, Kristen. There's no other way.
No, Sarah. Please, you know I'm right.
Don't listen to her. She's dead already.
Don't go!
I'm sorry. There's no other choice.
Don't leave me here alone! He's gonna kill you!
Kristen, we have to. We can't just wait here to see who's gonna be.
Listen to me! Kristen, we have to go now. You hear me? We have to go down there.
I can't. I'm too scared.
I know you are, and so am I, but right now I'm thinking about my family. I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna see them again and everything's gonna be like it was before. I know you feel the same, but we're never gonna see them again if we don't try to get out of here. I can't stay here anymore, Kristen. I can't wait here to die. I just can't. We're gonna make it. Do you understand me? We're gonna be all right. Just stay close and be quiet. is where it ends. Oh, wait, stay here.
Oh God, look, look, look! Use it on the chains!
I think it's big enough. I think it's working! Help me, please. There's something down there. We have to get out of here. Come on! Don't hurt my baby!
That is enough for tonight.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm turning it off. It's too violent for the two of you.
No, it's not. We've seen way worse.
Then you should be punished. You're too young to be watching a baby cut out of someone's stomach. Come on, let's go. It's bedtime.
Bedtime?
Yes, bedtime. Tia, go wash your face. And I want the both of you to brush your teeth.
Man, it was just getting good.
Oh.
I know. I like the clown. Yeah, he was great. I liked when he honked his horn at the lady.
That was so funny.
Yeah, that was hysterical. I'm gonna be up to check on you guys in 10 minutes. Hey, what's up?
Hey, just calling to make sure you're not dead.
What is that supposed to mean?
Babysitting on Halloween night? That's just asking for trouble.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's already been quite an eventful evening.
Why? What happened?
Some creep slipped a videotape into Timmy's candy bag while we were trick-or-treating.
A videotape?
Yeah, like a 1982 VHS.
That's very twisted.
Yeah, well, you should see what's on it.
Oh, God. What did you subject those kids to?
I don't know, it's this fucked up short film with a clown and the devil raping this woman.
Sounds like my kind of movie.
No, seriously, what kind of sick bastard puts that in a kid's candy bag?
Probably some loser who still lives in his parents' garage.
Probably.
Don't sweat it. Those kids have seen way worse.
Yeah, that's what Timmy and Tia said.
Move away! I haven't fit! I was here first! Get out! Better move! No! Last chance! Don't get it for you! Timmy, don't even! Okay? Timmy!
Hold on a minute, Dee. What's going on up there?
Sarah! Timmy spit in my hair! It was an accident!
Cut it out or I'm calling your parents. I'm reconsidering having children at this point.
Couldn't you think of anything better to do tonight? How did Barbara ever talk you into this?
She never asked me for anything. What was I supposed to say? No?
You're a good friend.
Yes, I am. Speaking of good friends, do you want to meet me for a drink after this?
Yeah, I can totally do that.
All right, perfect. I need one. I'll text you when I'm leaving.
Cool. Oh, and Sarah,
Yeah?
don't get killed.
Funny.
Bye.
Bye. Little shit! All right, let's go.
Is my tape in there?
No?
Where is it?
Downstairs.
Can I have it, please?
No.
I don't know why you're making such a big deal out of this. My parents are just going to give it to me in the morning.
All right, then. The faster you get your little butt to bed, the faster you'll get your tape.
You suck, Sarah.
Good night. Lights out, kiddo. Right. Under the covers.
Are you gonna tell my parents that Timmy spit in my hair?
Well, it depends. Is he gonna get in trouble?
Yeah.
Then absolutely.
Cool.
Did you have a good Halloween?
Yeah,
Did you get enough candy?
I guess so.
You guess so? Look at that bag. It looks like you were trying to find the golden ticket.
Do you think that clown was real?
See? Ugh, I knew this was gonna come back to bite me. No, it's just make-believe. Demons, witches, monsters, that doesn't exist.
But he wasn't really a monster if you think about it. Like a vampire or a werewolf. He was just a man in a costume. Someone like that could really exist, right? Like a serial killer, I mean.
What do you know about serial killers? See, you watch too much stuff on that computer. It's gonna rot your brain. You sound like my grandmother. Listen to me. The clown's only on the video, right? So if you don't watch it, he can't hurt you. And even if he could, I wouldn't let him.
You swear?
Cross my heart.
Okay.
Time to go to bed.
Wait, Sarah.
Do you want me to leave it on? All right, sweetie. If you need me, I'll be downstairs.
Okay.
Okay, sweet dreams.
Good night.
Night, sweetie.
Sleep tight.
Does anyone up there know why we're being attacked?
Whatever it isn't just happening here. It's some kind of mass murder. It's going on everywhere. The radio said to stay inside.
Radio?
Radio upstairs. I heard a news bulletin.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
Nothing. Nothing. They don't know anything yet. There's mass murder everywhere, and people are supposed to look for a safe place to hide.
Take the boards off that door.
We are staying down here, Helen.
Harry, that radio is at least some kind of communication. If the authorities know what's happening, well, they'll send people for us to tell us what to do. How are we going to know what's going on if we lock ourselves in a dungeon?
What do you want? Can I sleep in here with you tonight? Are you serious? Why? The clown scared you, didn't he? I thought he was so funny. Fine. Don't hog all the blankets, all right? It's my bed. I'll hog them if I want.
First eyewitness accounts of this grisly development came from people who were understandably frightened, almost incoherent. Officials and newsmen at first discounted their...
You know what we saw on our property this afternoon?
What?
A deer.
Get out of here!
I'm not kidding. It was only 10 feet away and it was really beautiful.
Oh, that's so cute!
I know, it was a really nice surprise actually.
That is a sign. Deer symbolize peace and the beginning of new adventures. I think things are really going to work out great for you guys.
God, I hope so. You know, the hardest part is just going to be adjusting to this new lifestyle. It's just so strange not hearing an ambulance or a bus every 2 minutes. I'm standing by my window. You know what I hear outside right now? Listen. You hear that?
No, what is it?
It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. You can hear a pin drop. That's how quiet it is here. You know what 8 o'clock in the city sounds like?
Like stress?
Exactly. And at least here I could just clear my head and John can focus on his work.
How is John, by the way?
He's good. He's good. He has his first exhibition coming up in a couple of weeks, so I'm just hoping that it goes really well.
That's really brilliant, Caroline. I'm going to have to get my hands on one of his paintings before he gets too famous.
Oh, I wish you'd buy his latest painting so I can get it the hell out of this house. The thing gives me the creeps.
What is it?
It's a face. It's just a horrible face. Honestly, I can't even be in the same room as this thing. I had to put a sheet over it.
I didn't know John painted things like that.
He doesn't. According to him, he doesn't even remember painting it.
He doesn't remember painting it.
No, he swears he was in some sort of trance or something, and all he remembers is waking up from this terrible nightmare with this image in his head, and the next morning, there's this painting in the living room.
That's really strange.
Yeah, well, you know how artists are. I've been with John for 6 years, and I still can't figure out how his mind works. The owner of the gallery thinks that it's going to be one of his bestsellers.
Well, I hope everything works out for you guys, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the house.
Yeah, you know, when we get settled here, maybe you and Bob could come up for a weekend.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, Mary, I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
All right, bye.
kidding me? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Come on. Start. Fucking car start. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me?
meteorite. It's just a meteor. Just like the one in Russia. It's fine. It's totally fine. The electricity goes out, nothing works. You're gonna be fine. It's okay. Just calm down. Calm down.
John?
Hey, there you are.
Where are you?
I'm headed back now. I tried calling the house, but I couldn't get through. Is everything okay?
No! Something landed by the house.
What do you mean something landed?
Something landed by the house. I don't know, just a few minutes ago. It was just so loud, I thought it was gonna crash into the kitchen.
Oh, was it a plane?
I don't know. I thought it was a plane or a helicopter, but it was glowing.
Glowing? You mean you could actually see it from the house?
Yes! It was only 100 feet away from the house.
Did you call the police?
I couldn't. My phone wasn't working until you called me.
Call them, and whatever you do, stay in the house.
Okay, I will. John, I'm really, really scared. I think there's somebody in the house.
Okay, calm down. There's no one in the house. You're just getting spooked. Listen, you'll be fine. Call the police and then call me right back.
I don't want you to go.
You have to call them. You'll feel 100 times better knowing they're on their way.
No, but what if I get off the phone with you and I can't get in touch with you again?
Then I'll call the police. Worst case scenario, just get in the car and drive into town. You can stay at the Red Lion until the power comes back on.
I can't. The car's dead.
What do you mean the car's dead?
I told you nothing's working, John. There's something really strange going on around here. John? John, are you there? God damn it!
Why am I watching it? Where are they? Tia! Timmy, I told the both of you to go to bed. Don't pretend like you're sleeping. I told you to go to bed.
We are in bed.
Oh, really? So it must have been someone else's little mischievous feet running up the stairs. What are you doing in here?
She had a nightmare.
I didn't have a nightmare. I heard a noise.
You heard a noise? What kind of noise?
I don't know.
You can't describe the noise? Well, where did it come from?
My closet.
Your closet? Do you always hear noises coming from your closet?
Yeah, she does. This happens all the time.
Shut up, Timmy. It was real. There was someone in there.
Maybe it's the clown.
Timmy, stop it.
Shh, listen. I think I just heard his horn.
Stop it.
He's gonna drug you and take you to the witches.
Timmy, knock it off. Tia, listen to me. We talked about this before. There's nothing in your closet. Not a clown, not anyone. Now, your parents are going to be home any minute. I want the both of you to go to bed.
Maybe we could if you'd stop checking in on us every 5 minutes.
What are you talking about?
I heard you creeping around outside the door and turning the handle.
Just go to bed. Hello? Hello. Right, Sarah. I'm watching too many scary movies. Ugh, this is ridiculous. How can I convince a little girl not to be scared when I can't even convince myself?
You're listening to WORW 970. It's 1 minute past the witching hour. Halloween is officially here. Lock your doors, bolt your windows, and make sure the little ones are nestled safely in their beds. This is Lavington Miller. Stick with me after the break, and I'll be joined by Pennsylvania's favorite host, Morbid Jack.
Hello? Anybody there? Need some gas.
Get the fuck out of here, man! Are you out of your fucking mind? Seriously, you think this is funny? You think you can just piss all over the place and smear your shit on the walls? What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm giving you 10 seconds or I'm gonna call the cops. Hey. I mean it. So what can I get you?
Fill it up regular, cash. So that guy really just did that to your bathroom?
Not my bathroom. And I don't care if they fire me, I'm not picking up someone else's shit.
Why didn't you just call the cops?
What's the point? He's already gone. I'm just gonna have to fill out paperwork. I'm supposed to be off in an hour.
Yeah, but what if he comes back?
I've got enough blunt objects I can bludgeon him with. He's lucky I didn't fucking break his legs. God, you really were low, huh?
Yeah, I mean, good thing I saw your sign when I did. I'm actually kind of lost.
Oh, well, where are you headed?
New York. I'm just trying to get back to the interstate.
You got a pen and paper? I can give you directions. It's not far.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Where are you coming from?
Albrightsville? I was up on a movie shoot there.
Oh, you're in the movies?
Trying to be. You know, independents mostly. A couple commercials.
Is there anything I would have seen you in?
I'm not an actress. I'm a costume designer.
Well, I've never met a costume designer before.
Well, now I have.
All right, what you want to do is get back onto 94.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go about 6 miles. You're going to see a bridge.
What was that?
Hang on a second. I'll be right back.
This can't be real. This can't be real. This can't be happening! Oh, please, God. Hello? Please, you gotta help me! Hello? Nick! Please call the police! Someone is trying to kill me! My mom's gonna die any second! I'm on Route 94 heading home! Baby, I'm so scared! Nick! Nick! God!
Are you okay? Have you been in an accident?
Shine! Get out of here! There's somebody after me.
Who's after you?
He's a man. He's in a clown costume. He's trying to kill me.
This isn't some sort of Halloween prank, is it? I suppose not. How bad are you hurt?
I don't know.
There's a police station a few miles up ahead. Just hang in there, okay? Everything's gonna be fine.
Oh God!
What?
That's
What's
him!
wrong? What?
Get out of here!
What?
Hello?
Yes! Please! You have to help me! There's been a murder! Please hurry!
Who is this?
There's been a murder! The old gas station on Route 94! Send help!
Dee? This isn't funny. Who is this?
Please! The killer's out here! He's following me!
Who's following you?
He's a man. He's in a clown costume. He's trying to kill me!
Oh my god. Oh my god.